Apple has offered to pay $95 million to settle a lawsuit in which the company was accused of eavesdropping on iPhones and other devices. The allegation is that for 10 years, Apple secretly activated the Siri on mobile devices to record people's conversations. As many of you know, Siri is the virtual assistant on Apple devices that should only be activated with the trigger words, "Hey Siri." The lawsuit claimed that some of these recorded conversations were then shared with advertisers in an attempt to sell products to consumers they thought would most likely be interested in those products. We can speak now to our North American technology correspondent, Lily Jamali. Good to see you, Lily. I thought Tim Cook, the CEO, had said that it was a fundamental human right to have your privacy protected by the tech companies, and yet now we learn, the allegation is that they've been listening in for 10 years.
Hey, what's up with that? No, just playing. All right, so Analytic Dreams video on Spotify. See the video along with the audio, because we're going to get into a lot of interesting tidbits when it comes to this whole settlement debacle with Apple. Because if you don't know, 95 million is a lot of dollars, right? But it's only the cap, because if people do not step by step go throughout the process of claiming these breaches of privacy, then they will not be able to get their respective, what was it, like $20 or $30. So guess what? Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to be a grade A snitch, a blue-collared truth teller. And it's going to be very detailed. So if you want $20, $30, well, guess what? I'm here for you, right? So make sure to subscribe. Or if you're on the podcast platforms, make sure to rate this 5 stars. We're also sharing this with somebody who also was listening to on Siri as far as having their privacy just taken away from them, right? Like, I feel just ultimately respected, like, or disrespected. I don't feel safe. You know what I mean? I think I really do need to submit my claim for this $20 to $30. Because guess what? I don't know how to sleep at night. It's hard. I go to bed, I wake up in cold sweats and realize that Siri is probably listening to me as we speak. Sad day in history. But anyways, RDC, one of the GOATs, well, the GOAT of content creation, they made a skit about this because guess what? People knew this was happening. We couldn't ever prove it. And now I'm about to basically lay out the whole settlement and how they proved it, because you would think that's pretty hard to prove, right? Except whenever you have an employee that's disgruntled, they will find ways to get back at you. And this is one of the ways, exposing the secrets of them taking away your privacy. So anyways, let's get into a little jokes right quick, as RDC World definitely went into a very hilarious skit as far as your phones listening to you.
Nah, but my cousin...
Make sure to go to Analytic Dreams video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio.
He had on that Supreme shirt. I'm telling you, it was fire. Oh, really? Like, yeah. He said he paid like $150. $150? Oh, no. Yeah, nah. But he go with them J's he was talking about. The ones? Yes. Bro, them must they 400 though. All right, I got the scoop. So start putting some Jordan 1s on the screen.
He said he got the scoop.
Supreme shirts on the screen. I heard him say something about iPad or something. Put that on the screen.
All right, what else should I put on there?
Every piece of expensive technology, fuck it, put it on the screen. Like, bro, spam Facebook, spam Instagram. What are you doing? I just heard y'all talking. What are y'all doing? Okay, I'm just not gonna charge you no more then.
All right, man, chill. You got me. But look, I'm just trying to help you get shit that you want.
So all this time I'm over here going broke. I'm thinking it's signs from God coming up on my phone, and it's you manipulating me.
Dang.
You can't blame me. I'm just living how I'm living, nigga. Get disciplined.
Discipline? Okay. No, I'm gonna have some discipline. I'm finna sell your ass.
Oh, what? What is he talking about? Oh, man, chill. Look, what you on, man? Man, what you gonna do after you sell me? You need me.
Okay, and that's why I should've got an Android.
Okay, you just talking, man. Your messages is gonna be green. You not gonna get no holes with that. Stop playing.
Whatever, man. At least I won't be broke.
All right, so obviously that was one of the skits from RDC World. And adding on to that, as far as having this settlement of $95 million, right? $95 million that Siri has to pay out because of them having, that Apple has to pay out because of the allegations that Siri recorded private conversations without user consent. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to figure out how to be a grade A Karen. But first, we're going to go through the overview of this case. So the eligibility for the payout is September 17th through 2014. September 17th, 2014 to December 31st, 2024. So if you fall in between that eligibility period, which I'm about to show you how to sign up for, I'm about to show you how to put your claim in a second. So basically make sure it falls within that date, right? With that being said, the devices covered is the iPhone, iPad. I mean, goodness, Apple Watch, MacBook, iMac, Apple TV, HomePod, iPad Touch. I mean, it's everything. Imagine having a HomePod and she's listening to you. Like, there's no privacy with that. So anyways, must have to swear under oath to have experienced unintended Siri activation during private conversations. And you know how easy it is to prove that? Let's listen to one of the correspondents and them talking about one of the examples used.
America, or is it people worldwide that might have been affected? And how would we know?
Yeah, I mean, the way that we know is actually quite interesting. There's
Quite interesting. Translation? We finna get paid.
an anecdote that I can share from the lead plaintiff in this case, who said that her daughter, who was a minor, was having conversations
A minor. No, I'll just play. All right, my fault. Let's get back to it.
with some of her favorite brands. So Air Jordans came up. Is a large restaurant chain here in the United States, and that in short order, her daughter started being served up ads for those very same brands in Safari. Which
Despicable.
Is the brand
All right, so that's basically a A1 way to truth tell. She basically just laid it out how one of the plaintiffs laid out how Siri was listening to her without, and what was it? Basically, Siri was listening to them without their consent. So all you have to do is just take a little screenshot on, I forget the web browser that they said. I really don't use it. It was a Safari that is owned by Apple. If you don't know, I use Microsoft Edge. I think that's phenomenal, especially when it comes to sending different tabs to different devices. Obviously, you could do that on Safari if you have Apple products, but if you're using multiple different, like I have an Acer laptop, that's not a MacBook, right? So now I can use Microsoft Edge to send tabs to my laptop and vice versa, and to my PC, all type of stuff. All right, anyways, back to what I was saying. So the ultimate settlement is up to $20 per device. Oh, per device. Hold up now. I got a watch right here. Got a phone right here. I know I got some pros in my, what's that? That's at least like 60 right there. Apple TV device, you know what I'm saying? What's that? We at 80. Hey, we just gonna start finding stuff. You know what I mean? I'm about to find all the Apple products I have and tell them I am emotionally distressed. I can't go to sleep at night because they listening to me. Siri is listening to me without my consent. So anyways, up to $20 per device, and a maximum of 5 devices per claimant. That's about $100, ain't it? You know what I mean? I'm just doing the math right quick. Anyways, claim process. Obviously, I'm about to go through that in a second. The websites for the official settlement have yet to launch, right? The deadline is May 15, 2025. So, of course, you have time, but make sure to write down that deadline. May 15, 2025 is the deadline to snitch, to turn into Aubrey Graham himself and not sue, but basically be a truth teller and get some type of compensation because of this $95 million settlement, right? So anyways, the settlement requires court approval, right? The hearing on February 14, 2025. But remember, the submission deadline is May 15, 2025. Was key allegations, recording without consent, Siri activated unintentionally, even without the Hey Siri trigger. And as we speak, I wish I could show y'all this. Oh, I can't show y'all this because it has my family on the cover. But literally, I mean, I guess if you say Hey Siri, like your iPhone's gonna pop up. But still, it's listening to me right now. It's basically telling me, hey, we know where you live and we will find you. That's basically what my iPhone telling me right now. They want me to be silenced. That's why you should definitely rate this 5-star, share it to somebody who you think would enjoy this type of detailed truth snitching or truth telling, aka snitching. All right, conversations with doctors, intimate discussions, and drug deals reportedly recorded. Imagine if you had a conversation with your doctor and it was recorded without your. All jokes aside, this is very serious, and which is why it's costing Apple so much, right? And as far as how they was caught, it was a whistleblower report back in 2019. A third-party contractor reviewed Siri's recordings that led to temporary suspension of human grading by Apple. So with that, Apple's response obviously said, we're sorry. Well, they didn't say we're sorry. They just acknowledged shortcomings, right? That's like the political way of saying sorry. They permanently deleted pre-October 2019 recordings. Oh, that's going to do it. And improved Siri's privacy features and transparency. But guess what? They did it way too late. As with the financial and market impact, Apple's profits $95 million to well, is equivalent to 9 hours of Apple's net income. So it's not a lot for them, but of course they wanted to settle, because if they went through the whole process of the justice system, it would have ended up being more if they was found guilty, right? It would have been like in the billions instead of 95 million. So obviously they took a business decision, was like, you know what, let's just settle, which is why a lot of famous celebrities don't like the whole Me Too movement, because if somebody is incorrect or is falsely claiming them, all that monetary value as far as resources have to go towards that case. And if they end up winning, guess what? They can't like countersue them, because what do they have, right? So that's just like a devil's advocate example for, you know, why celebrities don't like being falsely accused. But, you know, sometimes more times than not, they aren't falsely accused, which is why these things happen in the first place. So anyways, tech industry trends. Okay, yeah. So time to get into the best part of this segment. We're about to get into Truth Tell Central. Truth Tell Central is right here. So ladies and gentlemen, what I have up right now, Analytic Dreams video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio. This is a step-by-step example on how to truth tell. Now, I wonder if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Let me zoom in right quick. Zoom in. What was it? Control T. All right, there we go. All right, y'all can see that, right? Y'all see that? Am I cutting it out? Okay, I'm not. Okay, cool. All right, so basically, oh, I messed it up. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna read the steps out. Obviously, I'm showing you the most important steps right here to submit your claim. Remember, up to 5 devices, 5 times 20. Hey, get you a Benji off of this truth telling. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, step 1, you have to identify the settlement, right? You have to realize that the eligibility period, things of that nature. The lawsuit covers users from September 17th, 2014 to December 31st, 2024, right? And then you have to visit the settlement website. So all you have to do for the Siri privacy settlement, go to www.siriprivacysettlement.com. As you can see in the top, right, is step 2 right here. Don't forget, step by step, I laid it out for y'all. So I can't say I never helped you get to the fettuccine, right? All right, the other website, performancesettlement.com. And of course, the family sharing one is www.petersfamilysharingplan.com. Now, this is where it gets into the nitty gritty detail. This is where the snitching goes through the roof. Because right when you get to either one of these sites, I would probably use the Siri privacy one, right? Provide your name, address, and possible social security number for tax purposes. And then, of course, the device or issue information, depending on the settlement, you might need to provide device serial numbers, proof of purchase, or a sworn declaration of experiencing the issue. What I think, as far as going off the last video I just showed you, showcasing how there's an ad, and then you could talk about how you spoke about the ad consistently up until that point, right? As far as that day, the day before, things like that. And then just send them like a screenshot of Safari recommending whatever ad they recommend to you, and then make your story around that, right? Then you choose your payment method on how you want to be compensated for your snitching efforts, right? And select how you want to receive your payment. Proof of eligibility. For some settlements, you'll need to upload or mail proof like receipts or records of your device experiencing the issue. Like I said, screenshots of Safari giving you certain ads, and I would just base my story around that. And then guess what? Now that's your proof. And they've already settled, right? So it's not like the court's going to be like, nah, you lying. They're going to be like, oh, we've been waiting for somebody to truth tell. Like, this is a cap of 95 million. So that means all that 95 million, as far as 100, there's a bunch of different people. Hold up. Let's do 95 million divided by 100. See how many people can get compensated. So 95 million. And this is like the max 100, right? So most people aren't even going to have 5 devices, but we're going to do the max. So 95 million, right? Divided by 100. So 950,000 people can get the maximum compensation of $100. So obviously, you have a great chance. There's not a lot of people in the world, but still, if you follow this advice, right, you'll probably be one step ahead of those people, and it's already a significant pool for the $100. All right. So after you go through the, payment method, things of that nature, then you have to submit, right? Make sure that you have to submit before the deadline of May 15, 2025. If you don't submit before that deadline, I don't know what to tell you. And after that, of course, you just got to wait and let the courts be ever in your favor. So once again, you can take a screenshot of this or type this in as I'm, stalling for y'all to take notes of this or whatever. And then what else? Yeah, that's basically it. So with that being said, you know, that's why you should definitely rate this 5 stars or subscribe if you're on YouTube, or click my link tree in my bio to follow me on my social medias, or, you know what I'm saying, send your boy a little donation, you know what I'm saying, maybe a couple of that 100, you know what I'm saying, just a little 20, 30 of that 100 for the free ski, you know what I'm saying, just for me putting you on. But you know, it's whatever. It's whatever, you know what I mean? I'm here to do the Lord's work. And the Lord's work is truth telling on non-law abiding activities. And with that being said, click my link tree in my bio. Let me know on one of my social medias. What do you think about Apple having their $95 million settlement for Siri, out of all things? For Siri recording private conversations without user consent? And are you going to be, oh dang, Siri on my body right now. She mad for real that I made this segment. But now, click my link tree in my bio. Let me know on one of my social medias what you think about Apple's $95 million settlement, and what do you think about the allegations that Siri recorded private conversations without user consent?